Yo, what's going on? Sorry I don't have a shirt on, but I just had to make this video before I go to bed. I know it's late. I should be in bed, but I had to make this because I don't want to forget, what I was thinking about. At the end of the day, right, I see the suffering in this world, right? And I see people do substance, and I just see all of these negative things happening around this society. And people like to ask, where did we go wrong? Where did anything go wrong at all? How is humanity in the spot that it's in right now? And I guess my answer would be, it started in the cafeteria. It started at the campfire. It started in school. It started in your small friend group, because those things, we all made mistakes. We're all still making mistakes. We all had to learn something from somebody, and we all had to feel a certain way to be broken in some way to have the world end up how it is now. Not a single person did this. Everyone is included in this, and everyone has to fix it. There is no moral superiority in this world. There's only people trying to survive. And I think we all have to remember that all of us are just people trying to make it through. We're all just trying to make it to the next day. We're all just trying to make it to the next year. And I feel as though in a time like this, there's not much hope going around the world. And I want to fix that. And what I have to say to that is, all of us have wounds from when we were young kids, you know what I mean? And that is why we feel this way now. We take on worldviews that would have protected us as children. We would protect our adult selves now, at least, would have protected our kid selves, or at least most of us would like to think that, with how we think today. And this suffering, this idea of suffering, I see more and more people say, I don't want to suffer anymore. I see more and more people say, what is the point of all the suffering when it leads to a dead end? And I think what people have to realize is that in times of tragedy, in times of feeling broken, in times of feeling worthless, it is in that we all have to connect, and we all have to realize that all of us were wrong, all of us can do better, and the only people that are going to make us do better are ourselves. And for some people, that's really hard to admit. It's hard for me to admit, you know. The fact is, we can help each other get to the end of the day, get to the end of the night. We can help each other make this a better world than it is now. And we have to accept that. And we have to accept that we can change it. We have to accept that our wounds are there. We have to accept that we partake in substance because we're trying to escape a feeling of suffering, of insecurity, of not feeling loved, of not being connected, of being isolated, of being fearful, or being hateful, or being jealous of one another. And the fact of the matter is, we have to connect, and we have to share our stories of suffering in order for love to be understood. In order for us to love it all, we have to experience suffering. Because without suffering, what would be the point of love? What would be the point of feeling good all the time? What would be the point of loving all the time if you couldn't feel the opposite? And my argument is that we're going through this time of suffering because it's trying to make us remember who we are again. We're all humans. We're all people, and we can all make a change. And if someone wants to tell you that it's never going to get better, I just don't think that's true. I think it will get better. And I think all of us share that responsibility within us to help each other feel better while we're going through this time of suffering. You need to suffer in order to grow. You need to feel stress in order to grow. You need to go through hard times to end up at any good road, any good path, to know right from wrong, to know wrong from right. It all happens with us, man, and only we can change it. It's not going to be a technology. It's not going to be some divine intervention that comes and saves us. It's aliens are not coming to save us, man. So you have to look at that, and you have to change how you act. You have to change what you do based on what you think is right and wrong. People ask me why I stopped smoking weed, and it's because I genuinely was suffering. And the reason I was suffering was because I wasn't being my authentic self. I stopped having any benefits from it. I stopped being myself. I started isolating from other people. And although I didn't want to admit it because I was suffering on that substance as well. And I wasn't connecting with other people, and I wasn't doing the right thing all the time. And I know there's someone watching this video right now that's going through the same exact thing. Why? Because we're all fucking people. We have to love each other and get through the night. And that's all we can do. We have to connect. We have to make each other feel better about ourselves. We have to stand shoulder to shoulder with our brothers and sisters in order to understand what this world can become. And I think it can be great. And I have that hope in my heart, and I have that belief in myself that this world will change for the better. But I need other people for that as well, because I can't honestly rely on just myself. I don't think anyone can. I don't think humans were built that way. We just need each other. That's it.